Dear students, hope you are keeping safe and sound and you all are staying with studies and due to COVID-19 pandemic we cannot take the normal classes and Sholaguri High School, your beloved school, has arranged online class and today I am going to take the English second paper class of class 9 and 10 and our unit 11 lesson 1 and today we are going to study about conditional sentence. Firstly, do you know about conditional sentence? If not, look at the board. Conditional sentence means if clause or condition. If clause or condition plus main clause. That means there will be two parts of a conditional sentence. One is if clause or condition and other is main clause. And main clause will indicate an outcome or result. Main clause will indicate an outcome or a result of the if clause or condition. So, are you clear, dear students? You have to know the classification of conditional sentences now. Conditional sentence is divided into three kinds. One is first condition. Secondly, second condition. And thirdly, third condition. Dear students, first condition, second condition and third condition, these three are three types of conditional sentence. First condition is also called probable condition. The other name of first condition is probable condition and the other name of second condition is improbable condition. And the another name of third condition is impossible condition. So, dear students, I think you are clear about the classification of conditional sentence. Now, dear students, we are going to learn about the first condition. Dear students, structures of first condition are as follows. Number 1, if plus present indefinite. If plus present indefinite, after that comma will be put and then subject plus shall or will plus base form of verb plus object or extension. I repeat, the if clause will be formed as if plus present indefinite, then subject plus shall or will, then base form of verb, and then object or extension. For example, if you come, I shall help you. Here, this is if clause or condition. The condition is if you come. In Bangla, jodi tumi asho. The result will be I shall help you. I shall help you. The result will be in future indefinite. That means the structure is subject plus shall or will and the base form of verb. This is the first way of forming first conditional sentence. Another two ways are as follows. If plus present indefinite, comma, subject plus can, may, should or must plus base form of verb plus object or extension. I repeat, the second structure of first condition is if plus present indefinite, then subject, then you have to put can or may or should or must, then verb will be put in base form, and after that you have to put the object or extension. For example, if he helped me, if he helped me, if he helps me, if he helps me, I can do the work. Here, if he helps me indicates present indefinite or if clause, and I can do the work is the outcome of that condition. So, the second way of making first conditional sentence is given in the second way. Now, students, we are going to learn about the third way of forming first condition. The third way is if plus present indefinite, comma, imperative sentence. So, one thing should be remembered here. When we advise or instruct someone, then we can use this structure. When we advise or instruct somebody, then we can use this structure. For example, if you want to get A plus in the SSC exam, comma, study hard. Here, if you want to get A plus in the SSC exam, study hard. Study hard is an imperative sentence and it indicates an advice. So we can say that if we want to instruct or advise someone, we have to use this first condition structure. So I think the students will be clear about the three ways of making first condition sentence from this discussion, and we are going to learn about the second conditional sentence here. Second condition will be formed as follows: if plus past indefinite, if plus past indefinite plus comma plus subject plus would, could or might plus base form of verb plus object or extension. I repeat, for second conditional, after the word or conjunction if, you have to use past indefinite form of sentence. Past indefinite tense will be used here, and then you have to put subject. After that, you have to put would or could or might, and then base form of verb, and then object or extension. Now, I am going to give an example. If you played well, if you played well that day, you could win the match. That means in Bangla, তোমরা যদি সেদিন ভালো খেলতে তোমরা ম্যাচটা জিততে পারতে। তোমরা যদি ভালো খেলতে তাহলে তোমরা খেলায় জিততে পারতে। This is the past condition actually. We know time once gone is gone forever. We cannot change the past happenings, and after all, we have to discuss, or we have to repent, we have to console our mind by discussing about the past happenings. So these kind of sentences are often said by the students and by the common people. If you played well that day, you could win the match. So this is the way how you can form a second conditional sentence. Now, dear students, we are going to discuss about the third conditional sentence. Structure of third condition. Firstly, we have to write if, then you have to put past perfect tense of sentence, then you have to put comma. After that, you have to write subject plus would have or might have. Would have, could have, or might have. After that, past participle form of verb should be put. Past participle verb must be put after would have, could have, or might have, and then you have to put the object or extension of the sentence. I repeat, the third condition structure will be if plus past perfect, then subject plus would have, could have, or might have as auxiliary verb. Then you have to put past participle form of verb and then object or extension. Now I am going to give an example. If we had not taken him to hospital, if we had not taken him to hospital, he might have died. For better understanding, I want to use Bangla. If we had not taken him to hospital, আমরা যদি তাকে হাসপাতালে না নিয়ে যেতাম, he might have died. সে হয়তো মারা যেত. So this is the way how you can form third condition sentence. Now there must be some note for these conditional sentences, that is, you can form conditional sentence in this way: condition plus main clause. In this way, I have given some examples, but main clause can be put before the condition. Main clause can be put before the condition. For example, the man might have died. The man might have died. লোকটা হয়তো মারাই যেত if we had not taken him to hospital. লোকটা হয়তো মারা যেত আমরা যদি তাকে হাসপাতালে না নিয়ে যেতাম. So this is the way you can also form condition sentence. Main clause can be put before the condition and condition can be put after the main clause. So you can also use passive voice structures. Passive voice structures in conditional sentence. For example, if you take medicines, if you take medicines, তুমি যদি ঔষধ সেবন করো, your disease can be cured. Your disease can be cured. তুমি যদি ঔষধ সেবন করো, তোমার রোগ সেরে যেতে পারে, সারানো যেতে পারে. So you can use passive structures, you can use negative structures, and you all can use main clause before the condition. And these are all the things about conditional sentence. I think you all are clear about the conditional sentence, and you have to study at home. I think you all have the grammar book, the textbook, and you all have to study well at home. Otherwise, you will forget the sentences, forget the structures given on the board, and I hope you will study well. So this is all for today's class. See you in the next class again. Allah Hafiz.